Bueno, aquí estamos de nuevo con el Marshall, Sam Coe y la buena de Emma Wilcox en el colectivo Freestar. Hoy son buenos para las suculentas en este juego. Uno de mis gatos se come las suculentas.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Sooner we get to Montero Luna, the better. See you.
Ah, verdad, tenemos misión de facción, subcomando. Viaja a la granja de los Waggoner. Vamos. Tengo balas, ¿cierto? Sí. Tenemos balas. Me quedan 7 de traumatismo y un botiquín.
New deputy, huh?
Ya te estoy disparando.
Honored to have you.
Está a punto, está a punto. Ah, conche tu madre. Sam Coe, Julián. Puesto de minería. ¿Y a dónde está la granja, weón? Vamos.
Just making my way.
We got a lot of bars in the city. All class jewelry.
¿No quedan más? Ah, mira, hay más. Ah, vengan todas, pues, papu. Vamos. Alargando el chicle de la serie de Starfield, además. No puedo, es que está divertido el juego, lo siento, está... Ah, están estas dos weas acá. Oh, igual he descubierto harto, ¿no? Ah, estos de acá, estos puntitos blancos no hemos ido. Ahí está la granja.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband and you can be on your way. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Over here!
Está bonita tu granja, loca. Te felicito.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. Back behind the house there's some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, Deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
Ya, de este juego solamente tengo dos críticas. Una es la de no poder agarrar la nave y salir tú mismo del planeta. Igual se entiende la decisión del estudio, pero eso no quiere decir que me guste. Y la otra es el tema de las monturas. Igual de repente estamos caminando más que las chuchas. Y dígame si en esta parte no hubiera sido bacán agarrar un caballo bayo y salir galopando un caballo extraterrestre o caballo androide, bueno. Esto, no, ya con esto de Jogoti tienen prendida la parrilla, conche tu madre, bueno, sigamos celebrando. Para más remate salió en septiembre este juego, oloras. Oh, qué rico, me dio hambre.
Quiet out here. I like it. Nice change of pace from Aquila City. Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
No dejo huellas. Soy un puto fantasma. Esa huella que había ahí era de la propia Emma. Ah, la estornudo maraca.
Sidelines here are terrible. Anything could be ahead. Or behind for that matter.
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Da la impresión de que perdieron parte de la carga.
Tough break for me. Hopefully whatever got them doesn't get us.
Cualquier mina, pues weón. Bien, seguimos. Seguimos desbloqueando, weón. Ya, hasta la de francotirador está muy abajo. Y de física, ¿cómo vamos con esto? Ah, ya la tengo. ¿En serio? Mira.
Definitely.
Claro, ahora puedo llevar 2 15. Excelente. Igual ando,
Let's just hope they're not
ando medio sobrecargado, weón.
waiting to snipe at us.
Ay, 29. Ah.
Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Being a mother means I don't get as
Hay una
much field
torreta.
work.
Whatever you were aiming at is so dead, it's like it never was there.
Andamos sobrecargados con churna.
I'm making this look easy.
Esto es como la concha de madre, weón. La película Starship Trooper, weón. Y esto se lo pidieron bien. Ya listo, trabajamos weas que no necesitamos para andar sobrecargados como siempre. Ya, ahí.
Natural tracker.
Cobalto.
Fun times ahead. Stay frosty.
Standoff at the bank ought to keep the marshal tied up for a while.
Wait. You mean that whole thing was a setup to keep the Rangers distracted? We're gonna have
That don't concern you.
You might want to stow some of that.
Rangers get enough
Just a suggestion.
to get the concern. That's all you need to know. Now quit complaining and get back to your post.
Buen uniforme, pelado. Ah,
Well
chucha.
now, Look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
Ay, linda cicatriz.
Firefight here could get messy. Some good old-fashioned talking might be the ticket.
Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed. We'll make them all remember soon enough. I promise you that. Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special, but that ain't none of your business. You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember? Oh, I think it does.
Se bugueó, mijo. Ah, no.
Careful now.
Veamos pistola.
Take the good stuff. Leave the rest.
Pero igual me gustó el uniforme, así que me lo llevo. Estamos a buena distancia. Ay, tienes su nave por allá. Voy a ir a revisar la nave también. Te queda. ¿Qué anda haciendo la Emma por ahí? Ay, la Emma a la cocina, por favor. Estoy fuera de tu rango, saco wea.
Today's not gonna be your day, pal.
Soy man.
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
Ya, revisemos. Aparte que tenemos una nave ahí. Oh, igual está medio cómodo. Binoculares. Mira, son profesionales. Están practicando tiro.
If you're too tired to pick up those valuables, I will happily help you out. I know, what a guy, right?
Chuladas de chunks. Ahí está la nave. Veo desordenados, ¿sí? Mis compadres. Deja echar un vistazo a esta nave. Está rara, ¿no? Está rara. Ah, está inaccesible, puta, man. Porla. No, pues vámonos. Eso. Ahí está la granja. El único pero es que no nos dijeron de dónde eran, pero no me acuerdo si del uniforme. Pase. Como ahorita lo que yo creo es el granero.
Good folk here. Hard workers.
Sí. Ya vámonos, weón. ¿Qué tabula? Lee la tabla, trabajo completado.
Love the smell of back in the place.
Ah, ya igual tiene más esta cuestión. Esta igual tiene. Me hace falta que también un casillero que sea ilimitado como el que tengo en la logia. Weón. Ah, vámonos de este planetita. Ah, está, lee la tabla, trabajo completado. Entonces algo que tengo en acá. Ya, mi contacto del interior de 2 señales de vida y tengo tu nave, lo que quiero entrar a la fábrica. Qué bochorno para Hoptech. Le dejaré en la ubicación acordada una vez tenga los créditos de mi cuenta. Si sí, de que me lleve más naves, avísame, siempre ando buscando trabajo. Esta guay, sí o sí me la dejo.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job, Stringbean. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planets?
It still fits, Dad. And I love it. Now, a new book.
Ya, ¿terminaron de hablar? Terminaron de hablar. Ya, hablemos con Emma Wilcox. Este weón se toma su tiempo, papá. Para pararse.
Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Eso, fue mala idea de pegar, conchetu. Saco weón. Te pasa por weón. Weón. Weona weonao, pues weona weonao.
You can find farms like this all over the Freestar Collective.
Hasta dentro.
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? So I have no way of knowing if there aren't more coming. Guess I'll start sleeping with a gun nearby. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long. Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
Logro. Subcomando. Únete a los comandos de Freestar. Quiero ver si tiene ganzúas digitales. Bueno, algo que no sé si se pueden fabricar las ganzúas. Debiera poderse. Para las que tengo, la he tomado de otro lado. Hoy buena ducha, ¿eh? Son las duchas que se usan para los momentos de pasión. Para dejar las manitos marcadas. O los cachetes marcados en el vidrio. Ya quiero... A ver, ¿podremos entrar a la casa? Excelente, no cargó la casa. No salió pantalla de carga para la casa. Ay, las meas casas, po, weón. Ay, chucha, se bota la suculenta. Está bonita la casita. ¿Por qué tiene una vela, weón? Si tienen electricidad. Ah, también tiene ducha de pasión. El trono helado. En invierno literalmente es de Frozen. La taza del water, weón. Así sufre el Rey Lich. Bueno, ¿se abre o no se abre? Oh. Se abrió solo. Esto no es fasmofobia. Viste, había que revisar la aventura de Solomon. Añade 5% más de daño crítico en armas cuerpo a cuerpo. Aunque nosotros no usamos armas cuerpo a cuerpo, pero bueno, nos llevamos la weadita. Hoy, ¿cuántas camas de 2 plazas hay? No, aquí ya no me puedo llevar nada. Todo. Cacha, las suculentas me las puedo robar. El resto de weas no. Hoy cuántos baños hay. Hoy este es. Oh, conchetumadre, este es de metal. Este es peor. Pues, y trae un hoyito y sale una lengua para limpiarte. Ya va, uno de esta wea. Hablar con el Marshal. Pero si la nave está al lado, pues bueno, ya.
Hello. Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
Ya, ahora sí, ahora me va a dejar. ¿Dónde está? Aquí la. ¿Qué pasa, lloro? Ah, ¿qué le pasó?
Got a freighter coming. No time to talk.
A ratos esta weá es fasmofobia.
Hey, deputy.
A todo esto en el fasmofobia reiniciaron todas las cuestiones con el parche de actualización.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the canteen.
Esta escalera, ahí estamos. Le Marshall.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
La pura
That
zorra,
call we
weón.
got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it anyway. The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take a United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed. For nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up. I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was. Hell, it's our only lead. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to. Normally, I'd praise that kind of dedication, but you need to maintain a sense of perspective here. Our authority and our power comes from the Council of Governors. Remember that. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Nicely done.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montara Loop.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything. Just let me drink in peace.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me. Public indecency.
Excuse me.
Estoy
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
intrusiando. Permiso. Ya me cansé. Activo la Z.
Holy sh! I ain't never getting used to that.
Saw what you did at Galbank. That was really something.
Hopefully, not some
I don't do payment plans or lines of credit. Sure, Laredo makes some good guns, but I'm sure I got what you need.
Ah, está bonita. Dead Eye. Ya vamos a revisar. ¿Puedo mejorar el cortador? No, no puedo. No, necesitamos cuestiones. Vamos a tener que hacer algo respecto a las cuestiones de las cuestiones.
You ask me, traveling in Freestar Collective space without
Ya voy a hacer un corte aquí porque hay que hacer cuestiones. Ay, disculpa, no te quería pisar. Esta weá. Ah, una torre de vigilancia, ¿no? Bueno, no. Ya, continuamos. Oye, ahí hay una nave parecida a la mía, ¿eh? Ya, vamos a seguir investigando las cosas que nos mandaron a investigar. Pues, porque sí. Ya, pues siéntate, pues, weón.
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Hester? You think I'm a pest?
Used to the crew, too.
Of course.
So this collection fund,
Don't you always say, don't listen to rumors?
Tengo que tener ojo con las naves que llegan, weón. De repente me salen estelares y hay que machacarlos al tiro, pues.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. You're good to go. All clear to land at Hopetown.
Where to next?
¿Qué pasó acá? Lindo puente.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. Welcome aboard, Deputy. Sorry if I can't give you the grand tour just yet. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
Rangers always got each other's back.
El Sam Coe me habla, weón, y todavía está en la escalera, po, weón. ¿Dónde se queda paviando abajo? Uy, bonito, weón. Linda nave, eh. No, dije que no me iba a robar nada.
You might want to stow some of that. Just a suggestion.
Soy intruso, weón. Deja satisfacer mi necesidad de tenerlo todo, weón. Sale, pues Sam Coe. Por la puta, weón.
Thanks. That should get me home. Good. There aren't many of us out there, so it makes all our lives easier when we can help each other out. Now let's talk about those outlaw ships. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha.
Good hunting.
Puta, me caí. Vamos a cambiar los nombres a las naves.
Good to see you.
Porque el de esta en inglés debe ser como Razor Leaf. Una cuestión así. Está bonita la nave, ¿no? Déjame dispararle, weón.
Freestar space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband. You could be on your way. All right, that's it. Welcome to Hometown.
Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
I mean, Ron hopes, well, friendly. And...
Best defense?
Excuse me! A little desperate here. This is such a long shot.
This
All
was
right,
literally
Adela.
nothing until
Deep
Ron Hope
breath.
came here.
Oh, God. I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
Ah, muy bien.
You are sincerely the answer to my prayers. So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face? You get it then.
Sí.
So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since. I'm getting to that part. Sorry.
A tracker just landed, and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker? The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file. For once, working for such a dump is a good thing. You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
Pero aparte de Sam Coe no hay nadie más con... Ya está, voy a sacar una foto porque no me lo voy a aprender ni cagando, weón. Empresa transportista Galactic Import Export, designación de la nave Markab. Capitán Fahim. La weá como el pico, weón. Puerto de origen Neón. Destino pendiente. Tarifa de exención de excepción, pago completo. Aprobación provisional concedida. Inspección express superada. Concedida una extensión de 3 días por parte de la autoridad portuaria Neón. Pendiente del registro completo del capitán desconocido Fahim del Hotel Boli. 309B Neón. La wea chistosa, Ya. Aventuras de Solomon Cole. Sí, acá adentro, ¿no? Juguetes.
Okay, hello.
You here for commerce? Or another bored tourist? Some rules. If there's one place there's some law and order in this town, it's here. Don't even think about stealing anything. No haggling. The price is the price. And might be some other rules. Don't be an ass.
Ay, cállate, weón.
I didn't start this way. Got myself robbed a few times. Swindled a couple. So now I look out for number one. And it's not like there's anywhere else on this rock to buy weapons. You may be thinking this place is a dump, but the hardware isn't. Lots of customers pass through. We got something for everyone. Music to my ears.
¿Qué armas bonitas tenía? Igual está bonita, ¿eh? Atuendos que tiene... Ah, buena camisa. Gorro. Está viola, ¿eh? Ya, nada más. Adiós.
Pardon?
Keep an eye on your valuables. Yeah.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
We be done.
Trucks in space. Their motto always cracks me up.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Ah, esta NPC lo usaron para todo en este pueblo.
All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Awful. Nothing good ever comes from.
As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Burchett. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you here. I think we're done here, Burchett.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
Qué buena. Ah, ya.
Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. I'm glad we understand each other.
I'd take Ron Hope over Benjamin Bayou any day of the week. Looks like we got a job to do.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. Because I told them not to. If word got out, It would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. HopeTech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for. I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Este culiao no le compro ni una wea. Deja sapear para acá.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail.
I've been trying to get my brother a job here. He's got.
Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. Good. That should help you avoid any unnecessary complications. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. No problem. Good luck on Neon, Deputy.
Estoy pensando dice que desbloqueó el rango 2, weón. Necesito más batallas espaciales para eso, weón. Por la puta. Tengo que destruir más buenas con apuntado por la puta. Ya. Estamos.
Just processing another order for pickups. Popular model.
Just keep it holstered. Get along fine.
¿Por qué algo me dice que nos vamos a agarrar a balazos después acá, weón?
Workers like to play hard here.
A este empresario bondadoso al pedo no le creo ni una wea. Al tiro sacó de que esa wea de que tiene amigos importantes, puestos importantes, weón. Y que la empresa es una gran familia y la wea.
As long as you keep the peace, you're good in my book.
Sí, weón.
Ron Hope's the best thing.
Holy shit. I ain't never getting used to that.
Qué guay, sí. Espérate, que me pico el ojo, weón. Me pico el ojo. Ve a neón, weón. Oja, quedan 2 días. Ya, tengo que ir a neón. A neón, hueve, pero voy a parar un poquito, necesito darme el ojo. No literal, pero ya vengo.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Bueno, estamos en neón. Terminé de refregarme los ojos. Se me había olvidado que había acariciado a los Michis y traspasé todo eso a mi hijo. Horror.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
Otra vez somos el rookie, pues weón.
The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Neon's a tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law enforcement.
Good.
That's a smart play, as much as it rankles.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't, it's your call. Of course, Neon's full of desperate people who have nowhere else to turn. For some, it's the drugs, for others, it's gambling. There are a lot of ways to lose everything in this city. My rule is simple. If someone brought it on themselves, I don't get involved. From what I've seen, people who learn from their mistakes are not common. Stay out of people's business until you can't. Be willing to let the small stuff slide. Don't break up a fight unless it's getting out of hand. Most of all, don't assume that badge will protect you.
Ya, vamos nomás.
Come on. It's pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be done. You understand, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, you'll fit right in.
Can't believe my robbery ended the way it did.
Be careful if you run into those conflicted jerks. They fly around like they own settled systems.
Miré.
Be careful around here. Everyone that stays in our sleep crates are...
Hey, Billy, got a second? What? Oh, shoot. gave me a good scare. I thought you were a Goodman's people. Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
¿A quién se parece?
What do you need? A stolen Hope-Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? All right, I admit I've got a bad habit or two. Look, I know your time is valuable. Here's a few credits for your trouble. Now, if you'll just hear me out for a second. I really need your help. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
This Emmett Goodman sounds like a real class act.
Yeah. He's bad even by Neon standards. That's saying something. The only one that matters around here. The Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key. I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to talk with me.
También sospecho de este loco.
I don't know if you've heard, but my sister started her own homestead.
¿Qué le pasa a tu dedito?
Wow, you must be so proud.
Este culiao tiene artritis. Pobrecito.
How on earth do you do that?
Ah, estamos en el nivel de los pescados, bueno, bueno.
Anywhere else, a fish processing plant would be no big deal. But that's Bayou's river.
Ah, te quedaste afuera por hueón. Por hueón.
I heard they're making the Starware updates mandatory now.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
Sí, que me dijiste.
Do you now? Maybe need to think about it. Maybe we can work something out. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Just keep walking.
Something I can do for you, friend. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me what brings you by, friend. Little light on credits, all right?
Sí, weón. En la vida real, weón, andamos justos. Andamos justos de lucas, culiao. Veamos. ¿Ya?
It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway? But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No law is being broken here. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. Well, that ain't wrong. I'm still willing to talk. Well, you got something, and something's better than nothing. You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority, thinking I'm some small-time crook you can push around. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
Bueno, no quería, pero...
Today was gonna be... What? I'm out.
¿Listo?
Well, they don't need it. This feels like old times.
¿Cómo te quedó el ojo, Julián? Bueno, la persuasión se me fue a la chucha, bueno, ya. Ya terminemos de revisar. Ojalá. Bueno, lo bueno es que la deuda está lista. ¿Quién gritó Run?
No one's gonna believe me if I tell them.
The Trackers Alliance always finds their mark.
No, ¿dónde estoy yendo, weón? Sale, pues, Sam.
Oh, yeah. I've seen them lease. Did you talk to Goodman? Okay. Sure. Got no reason not to trust you.
I'm sure the deputy has a reason for withholding that information.
Créeme.
Sometimes, in our line of work, it's better not to know all of the details.
I hate to admit it, but he's right. Neon is its own special animal.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There's so many
Everyone knows this is Neon's premier scoop.
Yes.
Well, look who's here to spoil my day. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. I don't have time for this. I don't care how badly you need it. I'm not telling you. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe I can make an exception. Yeah. I hope so. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you, he's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
¿Y qué queréis que te dijeras? Es bueno saber que todavía está ahí la obra de arte robada, pero ¿cómo la puedo sacar? Ajá, aquí le de nuevo. Va.
There should be a sign, dump your Aurora. There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. You're still, human, right?
El de la foto parece el de los puentes grandotes. Esta caja poseída, sí,
Hey, deputy.
Welcome to the Rock.
Just let me drink it.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded.
Better this than being some dust rain.
Good to see you. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so stimulating. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other Rangers. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is, a start. What did you learn from the starship thief? Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. Like what? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Helga. Bueno, es que me complace informar que Helga mejora por momentos y estará recuperada antes de lo previsto. Ya ha pasado lo peor y estimo que su lesión no dejará secuelas. No obstante, aún no me encuentro en disposición de autorizar su despliegue en misiones. Todavía corre riesgo de empeorar. Y quiero que permanezca en observación de la ciudad de Aquila, lo que incluye revisiones diarias. Me da la impresión de que no se ha tomado mala noticia, pero es evidente que está deseando pasar a la acción de nuevo. Recibir ánimos por parte de su mariscal y sus compañeros podría contribuir a aliviar esa carga emocional. Ya, ¿qué hacemos?
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. If you need me to haul something, I'm willing.
Igual nos encargamos, ¿no?
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal.
Sí, no me imagino. No me imagino por qué lo dice.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Salimos por otro lado, buena.
That is, something else.
Hi, how you doing?
Esta arma culia se va, weón. En serio que esta arma culia se va. De no tengo el coachman. Este está. Morena. Y dejamos hasta acá. Oh no, Sam Cow. Baila, baila.